Ladies and gentlemen, an absolutely impressive PvP here, but potentially the last one in this series because the gentleman spawning in the blue is one game up. Can he close it out 2-0? We'll find out in just a moment because representing Dignitas, it's BlinG. And his opponent in the top right position as the red Protoss. Can he claw it back? One of the most prolific online gamers in Europe representing FXO, guys. We have BabyKnight. So in game number one, we had a 3-gate pressure being put on by BabyKnight. BlinG successfully held it off with 2 gateways and then immediately went for the Twilight Council and a 3rd gate, while and a 4th gate as well, while BabyKnight tried to move home and consolidate and get a natural expansion up. He wasn't able to do that. BlinG was able to blink in and kill off the Immortals produced by the Robo. It must be 4 or 5 Immortals that were killed off in that game, and BabyKnight was forced to concede. We are now in game number 2 here, and the map chosen has been Cloud Kingdom. So let's see what difference there's going to be in styles of play. BlinG using a probe early game there, a small expense as far as minerals are concerned, to scout around the base and make sure there are no proxies there, and BabyKnight is doing exactly the same thing. You do not want to be caught off guard by a proxied gateway or two in this kind of matchup, especially in a situation where you're really looking forward to just trying to play a macro game and wanting to close it out, which BlinG, I'm sure, is doing at the moment. Now, notice we had 2 gases being taken from BabyKnight there, and now we have 2 gases being taken from BlinG as well. So, an earlier gas from our FXO player this time around. I wonder if he's going to be going into a bit of quick tech. We'll find out in just a second. Number of probes in each gas. Currently only 1 at the moment in one of them. Let's find out what he's gone up to. There we go. Only 2 in one and 1 in the other, interestingly. So a total of 3 probes at the moment, mining for BabyKnight. And for BlinG, we have 2 and 2. So actually, the gas income is a little bit higher for BlinG at the moment. I wonder if that was a small mistake. Okay, there we go. 2 and 2 going down for both players. And we have identical builds coming out of them now. So not too much to talk about because we don't yet have a difference of opinion. Chrono Boost still being spent on probes here. And let's see what these guys have in store for us as far as tech is concerned. We see a Stalker coming down from both players, and Warp Gate Research coming down at basically the same time. We have another, we have a Stalker being Chrono Boosted here for BlinG. I don't think we have Chrono Boost out on the Stalker as far as BabyKnight is concerned. He's going to be Chrono Boosting the Warp Gate, so possibly favoring an approach where he's potentially able to put on some aggression earlier, but both sides actually going for the exact same build as it currently stands. 22 workers each at the moment, and a Stalker is out for both of them. And it looks like 2 additional Stalkers are going to be popping out here for BlinG, and an additional Stalker and a Zealot out here for BabyKnight. So we have 3 Stalkers versus 2 Stalkers and a Zealot to start off with. Not exactly the biggest deviation in strategies, but we'll see what ends up happening a bit later on. We have a 3rd gateway being added here for BabyKnight. No such gate being added on for BlinG. Ooh, and a Twilight Council goes down for our red Protoss player. So he might be looking to go for some fast blink himself to see if he can get back into this best of 3 series in game number 2. In the meantime, we see BlinG at the moment just continuing to get a couple of Stalkers out, actually completely content with not doing too much at the moment with his money. And we do see a bit of a proxy pylon go down here near the natural expansion. I wonder if it's going to be for a proxy building of some description, or if it's going to be if it's just going to be a pylon to potentially put stuff down. We'll find out, and it looks like it's not going to be a proxy building because we have got the Twilight Council going down in the main base as well. But BlinG is already being researched for BabyKnight, so BlinG going to try and put on a little bit of aggression here. But he's going to have to be pretty quick about it because BabyKnight has already got BlinG on the way and a robotics facility en route as well. It is 7 Stalkers to 2 Stalkers and a Sentry at the moment, so that's going to be great as far as BlinG is concerned. And oh, wow, a probe actually sneaking past. BlinG not paying attention there, and BabyKnight able to see that it's only going to be a pylon and nothing else. That's going to be super useful for our FXO player. And additional 2 gateways about to complete from BlinG, so he really is looking to ramp this up. He's going up to 4 gateways, and BlinG is being researched. But we have got BlinG faster for BabyKnight and he's getting an observer as well. So he's going to be able to blink up and down this cliff as he sees fit, and he should be able to force field the bottom of this ramp as well. It's all going to come down to Micro, and if he can get potentially an Immortal out as well. Another warp in for BabyKnight. Let's take a look at the units tab, where we can see it's 11 Stalkers for BlinG versus 7 Stalkers, a Sentry, and 2 Zealots for BabyKnight at the moment, but he has got an Observer out as well. We have a Robotics Facility now started for BlinG, and it doesn't look like he's actually looking to do too much aggression right now. In fact, even backing off as BabyKnight comes down into the center of the map here. So, oh, a nice blink there, picking apart a single Stalker and a second one, losing a lot of hit points as well, able to pick that off, and BabyKnight trying to get as many kills as possible before BlinG gets his own blink done, and it looks like 2 is just going to be the number here, almost getting a third. Very well done indeed. And BlinG now putting another forward pylon, actually, in the natural expansion of BabyKnight, who doesn't see it. He hasn't seen that probe sneak in while the Stalkers were out, so BlinG potentially can come back here. He is a little bit supply blocked as it currently stands, though. A couple of pylons going down now. Robotics Facility is going to finish, and the Observer from BabyKnight is just proving to be so useful indeed. He knows where the army of BlinG is. He knows when he can and cannot move out. Oh, and that's a little bit of a potentially over-ambitious blink. Good Guardian Shield there from BabyKnight. That's going to help so much. And BlinG now moves back with a blink of his own. BabyKnight trying to pursue and do as much damage as possible. Which one of these players will end up reigning supreme? It's 59 to 56 supply at the moment. So careful. And oh dear, losing a couple of Stalkers there potentially. And BlinG, with the offensive blink forward, I think he should be able to take out this army because we don't have Guardian Shield up anymore. Upgrades, of course, are still 0-0 on both sides. And it looks like BabyKnight actually gets a better concave in the end, but BlinG able to blink get additional Stalkers. And wow, great micro there from BabyKnight. That was actually really close, and BlinG looked like he should have been able to win that, but BabyKnight turning that around is now a small advantage here for BlinG, who's up to 41 supply, but against the 49 of BabyKnight, and both sides have an Observer out. Oh my goodness, a massive blunder for BlinG. Oh dear, the Observer gets snapped off. That is not what he wanted at this point, and BabyKnight definitely has to fall back here because those Stalkers are in greater health. But he will not like BlinG. He really won't like the fact that he's going to have to make an Observer again. That's going to be super frustrating for him. And BabyKnight might even be able to blink into the main when BlinG is not looking out for him. And here we go. Oh no! Picking off a Stalker before anything happens there. And a couple more going down. And BabyKnight looking like he is firmly in control here of game number 2. Look at this. Even putting down the Nexus at his natural expansion. He believes he is in a commanding enough position that he can just play the long game. There's no sense going in there and playing micro wars and risking that he might lose when he can simply contain his opponent. That's exactly what's going to happen now, as we have got a little bit of an engagement here near the natural. Some blink micro coming out from BabyKnight, and those 2 Zealots get picked off very quickly indeed, and BlinG just is unable to move out at the moment. He really wants to. He wants to either take an expansion or crush this army, and right now he can't do either. So really nice stuff coming out of here from BabyKnight. Let's see what happens here between these two unbelievably skilled players. And oh, nice blink forward from BabyKnight. I think BlinG knows he can't really wriggle out of the situation, wanting to get to map number 3 very quickly. He GG's out. And guys, we have the series tied at 1-1.